Wait, wait. Oh, right. This what you guys. Sorry, guys. You guys caught me up at a bad time. I forgot. This is supposed to be the balance patch video. Right. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. You caught me at you guys caught me at the wrong time. I'm just watching. This new Sprinter video. Reviewing IVT finals with Aaron, the goat himself. Yeah, you guys. This is awkward. You guys caught me at the wrong time. We'll just yeah. Okay, what's up, guys? Zeus here back with another video, and today we are going to be looking at all of the balance changes that were recently added to test server. Now, I am of course late on this shit because I did not feel like re-downloading and updating my test server account, so that way then I can actually just look at it in game. So I'm just gonna be doing it from screenshots that Micro, shout out to Micro, provided me. So we've already been discussing about these things a lot, but I'm pretty sure like all of them should be in here. I'm just gonna like scroll through. Yeah. All of them are there. All of them are there. And we're gonna go through all of these, right? So, with that being stated, let's just start off with the first one. Confined space, the exit gate debuff. You guys know that? Yeah, confined space, guys. Confined space. Yeah, confined space. Anyways, so for claustro, because this is supposed to be claustrophobia, exit gate opening speed reduction changed from 70 and 15 to 65 and 10. Sure, whatever. Like, nothing crazy. I think the nerfs is like fine, I guess. Do I think like it was a requirement or like up there in the priority list? No, but it was not like it was still a nuisance of a trait to bring at best. Um, Next up, we got Street Sweeper. Detection range for healing or being healed is fixed at 32 meters for level 1, 2, and 3, and the healing time increase adjusted from 25, 40, and 55 to 20, 40, and 6. Oh, so they buffed it, I guess? They buffed it, sort of. So if you bring max, you're rewarded for it by 5%. But if you only bring one, then I guess it's a nerf, but it's still fixed at there. Okay. This is like more of a rework, I guess, slash balance to it. Not really a nerfer, but like, I mean, sure, yeah. I guess they just want you like if you're gonna bring Street Sweeper, then commit to the 60%, I guess. Uh, Next up, Vigilance. Movement speed bonus increased from 6 to 9%. I'm pretty sure that's a hunter trait if I remember correctly. Yeah. Okay. 3% increase in movement speed. Next up, we have Giant Claw. Survivor decoding speed reduction after balloon or rescue slash escape increased from 10, 15, and 20 to 15, 20, 25. Okay, sure, whatever. I guess if the hunter's being harassed now and they bring max giant fucking claw for whatever reason, you will have a 25% fucking decoding debuff for like 10 seconds or some shit. Famine decoding speed reduction increased from 6 to 9? 6 to 9. And for context, by the way, I have not like seen all of these, so this was actually new info to me. I've seen like, like I know about patient shit. I know about like escapologist, like I have like a good idea of them. But like famine though, decoding speed reduction increased from 6 to 9%. Wow. Jesus, that's gonna be good. Holy shit. Next up, we have Shelter. Self-healing and healing speed while down reduced to 8, 16, and 24. I believe this was like 12, 24, 36, something along those lines, like 10, 20, 30, I think. Wow. Man, that healing is gonna hurt a bit. And then, audience effect. Survivor decoding speed bonus increased from 8 to 12%. Audience effect, arguably the most worthless trait I've ever seen in my life, so I don't give a fuck. Next up, Overwhelm, and this one is going to ruffle some fucking feathers because people are whining about this shit. Overwhelm now increases attack recovery speed by 5, 10, and 15 after placing 2, 3, 4 different survivors on the rocket chair. So, Yes, this was needed. I don't want to hear that it's not needed because I play Feaster, I play Violinist, or I play like some other weak ass hunter. Like, no, this shit was fucking needed. This shit was needed, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I really hate to tell you guys. Does it require like you are still going to get the same fucking like the same reward? You are just going to now it's gonna require you even more commitment if you want to reach that. So it's not gonna be something as easy as just going for a double down and then boom, you just get fucking rewarded for that shit. Getting a double down in itself is already a reward because the survivors need to spend time healing, resetting, and there's less ciphers being decoded. That's already a reward in itself. Getting attack recovery speed on top of that is like no, like fuck out of here. So yes, this was 100% a needed change. This is I will say though this is a very big gut to Overwhelm itself though, because now 9 times out of 10 you're never gonna like see the full 15%. Like you never will see that shit. At most like you'll have like 5% throughout the entire game, maybe 10 if you're like really swapping targets. Next up, Panic. Survivor decoding, healing, and destroying speed reduction adjusted from 3 to 2.5. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who the fuck was asking for Panic to get nerfed. Is that just me? It's like a nuisance trait because it does like stack and whatnot. So it's like instead of like at max 12%, it's gonna be now like at max 10%. So it's like, I mean, sure, but again, like I don't know who was asking for Panic to get nerfed. I'm gonna be so real. I really don't. I think maybe they nerfed it because they buffed Famine though, because Panic and Famine kind of go hand in hand very well together for the most part. So I think maybe that's why they nerfed it, if I can like think of any rationale. But besides that, next up, Obsession. Hunter movement speed bonus after triggering Obsession reduced from 6 to 5%. Sure, whatever. Addiction. Yes, I was talking about this. Thank the Lord. This trait is so fucking stupid. I hate this thing with a passion. This thing needed to get nerfed. Effective range reduced to 20 meters. The slow effect from stuns reduced from a maximum of 20 to a maximum of 16 and a minimum of 8. Thank you. And the duration reduced from 4 to 3 seconds. The trait is still really fucking good. But they did make it way more balanced and it's not as punishing because the game where you want to work with your team with like harassment and support, this trait actively punished the survivors for doing that. And it was a really hard punishment. If you played any kind of harasser, like if you played forward, if you played batter, for instance, you were practically a guaranteed free hit afterwards because of that slowdown. Next up, Wanted Order. Survivor outline visibility for level 1 and 2 reduced to 10 and 30 seconds respectively. Hunter movement speed reduction changed from 4 to 2 and 2 to 1. Survivor outline is no longer shown after rescue. Thank you, Lord. I fucking hate this goddamn trait because this trait is a 1 in 3 chance to win the fucking game off of free information, and the survivors literally cannot do anything. Like it is a 1 in 3 chance of just winning the fucking game, genuinely. Like it's so unfair, like it's so fucking horrible. I hate this RNG proc ass trait. If it was me, I would have removed this trait entirely from the fucking game because of how like fucking inconsistent and polarizing this trait is. I despise it so much. It's so like I despise this fucking trait with all hell. It's so fucking horrible. I hate it. And when I say horrible, I mean like horribly bad for like game health. Fuck Wanted Order. Thank the Lord. Now on to character buffs and nerfs. So we got first up Cheerleader. Cheerleaders motivate movement speed reduction reduced from 40 to 30%, and the duration is shortened to 3.5 seconds. Yes. And encourage stacks consumed when excited on a down team and reduced to 25, 35, and 40. So it's no longer 28, 38, and 45, which is amazing. Those are actually very huge buffs for her. Cheerleader definitely needed these. If you disagree, the wall. Yeah. Next up, Goatman and Hullabaloo nerfs. So, Goatman, max resentment reduced from 120 to 110, tier 2 resentment recovery speed reduced from 2.1 to 2.0, and the cooldown for survivor transfer after passing through a cage reduced from 1.8 to 1.6. So you can now run through cages back and forth faster. He has a lower max resentment hold, and his resentment at full presence now recovers slower, ever so slightly slower. which is fine. Yeah. Next up, Hullabaloo. I'm gonna be real. I don't exactly know why they're touching Hullabaloo really that much. I feel like Hullabaloo honestly is in a pretty like good state right now. Like he's not unhealthily broken. Like he's still like inherently quote unquote broken because the concept of having no attack recovery will always be busted. But he himself, the character, is like he's not unmanageable like he was during his prime. So I don't really know why they're nerfing him. But the nerfs double surprise cooldown increased from 14 to 15, and then trapeze charge increased from 19 to 20. So they're just like blood queening him. Like they're just legitimately blood queening him now. So that's like bad. That's gonna hurt him a lot. Next up, Breaking Wheel, Wu Chang, and Lucky Guy. Breaking Wheel, Wheel of Silence charge time increased from 18 to 20, and Reticent charge time increased from 14 to 16. So I believe this is Traps and his extended spikes. If I recall correctly, please let me know if I'm incorrect in the comment section down below. But yeah, I honestly am. I don't know how to like feel about these, to be honest. Like I was gonna say like I agree, but I'm like no, I don't because it's kind of like Wii kind of like rarely ever saw play unless you were like a really good like hyper spellicious like Shama. But I can see why they nerfed it, all things considered, because even in like IVL, like in IVL finals, there was like an abundance of wheels. Like wheel was getting play after play after play after play after play. Like me and Z's, we were talking about it, and it was just looking like Koa 7 meta all over again. Like genuinely, like it was just like there was such an abundance of breaking wheel, man. Like it's like he was coming back stronger than ever. And even in like CN, even in Japan, even here in NA, you know, in Asia, like the wheels were like on a rise, like a massive rise after all these changes. So I can definitely see why they did it, but I feel like I don't know, like because he got his buffs like what, all the way back in April, right? April, May. I feel like we could have maybe waited a tad bit longer, mayhaps, because of like just how Wheel is inherently like different from most hunters with like his concept and whatnot. But I'm not gonna like also say that I disagree with the nerfs because also Wheel is also very oppressive, like with post persona changes, all that extra joints. So it's like it's not the end of the world. I'm like kind of like neutral, I guess. I just argued for both ends, you know. Next up, Wu Chang, and my opinion on this, people are gonna get pissed off. I don't give a fuck. Uh, Lingering debuff duration after leaving the umbrella area reduced from 8 to 5. Deserved. Deserved. I forgot the R because I'm like it's 11 in the morning. Don't at me, but like you know the vibes. Deserved. Deserved. But yeah. This nerf was, yes, this was fucking needed. With Wu Chang has been like dominating the rank scene ever since the fucking persona change buffs, and like the debuff, like I don't think people really understand how crazy that fucking debuff is. That thing lasting 8 seconds of movement speed, interaction speed, fucking vaulting speed, like everything. He has a peeper that he can just use on standby. Like he just has a walking peeper on standby whenever the hell he wants to use it. And he can just apply that to you, and then it's like, well, don't matter now. Like you don't get as much distance as you can, and it's just that like yes, 8 seconds of that shit was practically a guaranteed free hit unless you were in some like busted ass kiting area. So yes, that nerf was needed. That nerf was needed. Yes. Next up, Lucky Guy. Each time the Lucky Guy opens a chest, adds 2.5 seconds for the next chest opening for up to 7.5 seconds. That's the nerf. Oh yeah. That's it. That's the nerf. What? Are you serious? That's it. That am I high? Like, did I leave something out? Am I stupid? Is that's it? That's gonna do nothing. Anyways, next. Escapologist. Uh, this is a character that needed buffs for the longest fucking time because Escapologist is probably the most useless character they have ever released in this game, and it sucks because he is literally like my personal like one of like top 3 favorite designs in this game. His design is so fucking cool. I love his design. First things first, escape axe rocket chair transfer range increased from 38 to 47, but the rescue lockout period after transfer is increased by 1 second. Sure, fine, whatever. I will take that for damn near a 10-meter increase in range. Yes, W, give me. Love that. Because now that means shit like the Arms Factory chair on Arms Factory, like the one that's all the way in back of factory, that's no longer a chair that is impossible to transfer from. Now you actually have options to transfer that. I'm pretty sure now you could be able to like transfer that to factory dungeon or closer to factory gate now, which is good. Throwable cooldown reduced to 20 seconds. Nice. If a survivor and hunter are in the smoke, the hunter reveals their position to the survivor. Thank you, Lord. Yes, instead of just like mindlessly running in there like apes. Uh, Entering slash exiting the smoke screen grants 35% movement speed for 1 second. This effect can be triggered once every 2.5 seconds. Yes. Triggers misdirection when vaulting pallets or windows, followed by an immediate second vault. A fast vault, if followed by an immediate second vault, a fast vault is guaranteed. Wait, what? So his like so because I know like misdirection is his free hit. So what? So if he takes the hit, the free hit while he's mid vault, the next vault that he takes is a guaranteed fast vault. So like that is gonna sound useless, but in actuality, that can actually be really clutch against some hunters, especially because that makes mind gaming like suicide windows or suicide pallets, for example. Like you don't slow vault now. Like you don't, which means you can be way more aggressive on how patient you are without needing to like worry about you losing the momentum. Mm. Now, next up, this one is another one people are gonna fucking hate. Uh, First up, patient. Next up, patient. Patient's hook is no longer interrupted by attacks during use, but damage is still applied. W. Love this. Yes. If hook is interrupted during cast, the usage count is refunded. I'm seeing a lot of people complain about this specifically because, oh, why is it refunded? Why is it refunded if the hunter interrupts it? Hey, there's a certain hunter that got buffed a while back that gets their shit refunded if the survivor uses their ability to push them out. Yeah. Uh, there's this hunter whose name is Smiley Face, where if a survivor stuns him out of his dash, all of his parts get refunded, and all he needs to do is just put it back. So, yeah, shut up. Anyways, shortened hook precast animation, beautiful. Slightly increased hook pull speed towards object, nice. Optimized patient landing animation after kicking obstacles and jumping. So these buffs are fucking amazing. It doesn't do anything about his bad matchups. Unfortunately, he's still gonna suck ass into Ivy. He still might suck ass into like Hollow Blue or some shit. He's still gonna suck ass into Goatman. But that just makes like his good matchups even better. So yeah. Yes, patient buff. We love this. Next up, entomologist. Cooldown for switching control of swarm and insects reduced to 2.5 seconds, and increased animation speed for assemble a swarm of insects. So they just made her faster. This is good, actually. This is good. This seems small, but this is good. Her being faster when her whole thing is like being able to like constantly manipulate her insects and whatnot is very nice. It's very good for her. I like these buffs a lot, and I don't even play Ento like that. Oh, and then the final thing, rank adjustments. So I'm gonna try and explain this as best as I can. So for survivors tier 3 survivors, you get now 11 points for win, and for 3 escapes, 12 points for 4 escapes, and then plus 3s for draws bare minimum. For tier 6, you get -7 for solo escapes and -7s for 4Ks. And then survivors for tier 7, you get -8 for solo escapes and -10 for 4 kills. Yeah, yeah. Tier 7 and higher. Yep. So from tier 3 to tier 5, you get +11 for wins, +12 for 4 escapes, +3 for draws. For tier 6, you get -7 for solo escapes and -9 for 4 kills. And then for tier 7 and onward, so all the way to peak, -8 for solo escapes and -10 for losses. I'm gonna sound crazy. I like this. I like these changes. I do. Because you want to know why? Because that means that when I hit champion and titan, like I do every season, I am not going to have to deal with the 1627 match alicorn with a 20% win rate in my match as I'm trying to hit champion or pushing titan. People, you cannot spam your way to titan now. You can't, like, I'm pretty sure they saw that with this season specifically there were so many new people reaching high tier because they were just giving points like candy, especially in solo queue. You could literally throw the match, but if your survivors got a draw you would get like +4, +5, even +6. So I think they definitely saw that and were like, yeah, we gotta like chill out here. So I like this actually. Yes, I do like this. It's gonna make it harder to hit the shit. I like the challenge of hitting this shit. Yes, I kind of want peak tier on both factions, to be honest, to mean something. Like, it shouldn't be easy to get the highest thing in the game. It should require some level of effort, you know? So I like this. I like the challenge of this because you guys know me. I like this shit. I like challenge, not unplayable. Before someone tries to be like, you complain about God, man, etc. Like, survivors, all tiers. 3 consecutive wins equals a +1. 4 consecutive wins +2. 5 +3, etc., etc. Draws do not count as wins. Wins do not break winning streaks. So they're adding a win streak bonus. So after you get 3 wins in a row, you will get 1 additional point, and then from 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4, etc., 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 like that. Uh, at 250% decoding progress, survivors must restrain the hunter for 35 seconds or rescue an ally to once to earn bonus points. So they're actually now making even more criteria to, get points instead of just sitting there doing nothing. You have to actually engage in the match. Now for the hunters. Tier 1 and Tier 2 get +10 for wins and +11 for 4 kills. +10 for 3 kills and +2 for draws. Hunter, after 3 consecutive wins, +1, 4, 2, da 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 da, same shit. Uh, Solo bonus. Remove the previous survivor solo bonus system. Survivors below tier 7, +2 for wins and +1 for draws. Survivors tier 7 and higher, +1 for wins and draws. Oh my god, you're not gonna get shit in Titan now. Holy fuck. So what is that? For a win, you're gonna get like 8 points? Like, what? Holy shit. So what, you're gonna get like you're gonna get like 8 fucking points for a win? Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh, I can't wait to see how that goes. I'm actually kind of like intrigued because again, I want Champion and Titan to be something that's like it means something. It's a challenge. Like you guys hear people say it all the time that like, oh, it doesn't matter that you're peak tier because you can just like spam your way for either faction. So the fact that they're actually trying to make it like worth a damn and like like it's actually like, oh wow, like through especially through this fucking hell ass, right, like the fact, like I'm okay with it, like truthfully I am. Would I prefer if they maybe like took it a bit like step by step instead of slapping all of this shit together and being like, here's dinner, little Timmy, now eat it or you're gonna be grounded for the rest of the week. Like, yeah, I would have preferred if they did it like a little by little, pace by pace. But overall, it's like, sure, like fine, like I'll fucking deal with it. I guess, yeah. With that being said, 11:11, Make a Wish chat. I said chat like I'm live streaming. God damn it. Make a Wish, guys. Don't tell me your wishes in the comment section below. Do tell me what you guys think of all of these changes. Do you think some were deserved, some undeserved? Do you think that they should have addressed other characters that they didn't address, or on the a quote unquote priority list of sorts? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm Zeus, and I'm out. Peace out, everyone.